Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now you might be saying, where's Euro Truck Simulator 2? That's not Euro Truck Simulator 2 behind you. That's correct, because it is winter time. And what better ways to celebrate the holidays than to bring a little bit of snow into your Euro Truck Simulator 2 game. So today we're going to look at 4 snow mods, add them to the game, and go for a little drive in a winter wonderland of Euro Truck Simulator 2. So how do you do this, you might ask? Well, first up, we have to get the 4 mods that we're talking about. These are the winter mods I recommend. And we want to go to grimesmods.wordpress.com. I'll put the link in the description so you can click right on that and it'll take you right there. And from their homepage, if you end up on their homepage like this, it's pretty hard to miss, right? Right-hand side, you got ETS2 mods. That's what we want. And the first one is the one we want. Frosty Winter. We just click on it and now we're on the Frosty Winter page and we can download everything we need from this page. Now you only have to download one of them, but I recommend downloading 4 just because it's fun and you can play around with them. First up, the one you want to get is the one that matches your current version of ETS2. So right now the latest version is 1.42. And so that's the one we want, this version 8.5, which matches up with 1.42. Now, very soon, version 1.43 is coming out. So you might see this change at some point to like version 8.6 or 8.7 or 9 or something. You get the idea. Get the one that's right for your game and download that one. And how do you do that? Well, we're just going to scroll down to the bottom here. And we can see the biggest one right here. We've got 2 download options for Frosty 8.5. And it says, again, your game version is 1.42 and 1.41. So we want this one. One of them costs $1 and one of them is free. We're just going to kind of click on the free one with an ad, and you just click on it, and it opens up a new page. And then you click Create Download Link, and you just wait a little bit, and you're going to see the download start on the bottom of your screen. Now, I've already got these, and I've already installed them, so I'm not going to do this part. Just wanted to show you how to do it because it's super easy to do. There, we've got the Frosty mod. It's lining up. And I'm going to cancel this because I've already got it, so we don't need it. But that's the first one. Now, that's the only one you need. If you want to get 3 other cool ones to play around with it, they're right below it here. You can download Heavy Winter AddOn version 8.5, which gives you storms and snowier roads and all kinds of cool stuff like that. Then, if you want to make the roads slippery for more accidents and more entertainment, you can go download Physics AddOn version 8.5. That's going to make the roads a little bit more slippery. Lastly, download Frosty Wheels AddOn, which puts a little bit of frost and whiteness on your tires, which is kind of cool too. The same process. Click on it, click on the Create Download link, wait, download, and you're going to end up with 4 files. These 4 files are going to end up in your Downloads folder. I'll read them out, put them up on the screen. Frosty 8-5, or whatever version you got to match your version of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Frosty Heavy Winter, Frosty Physics, and Frosty Wheels. Now there's also American Truck Simulator version, and we'll do that one next. So those 4 files now are in their .scs files. They're all in your Downloads folder. So the question is, next, what do you do? If you know how to put mods into Euro Truck Simulator 2, you're golden, just do that. But if you don't, here's a very brief version on how to do it. I'm not going to show it, I'm just going to kind of walk through it. Basically, you want to move those 4 files that you've got in your Downloads folder to the mods folder for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, here's the path for it. It's super easy. Basically, chances are, if you're on Steam, you're going to have it in your Documents folder. Inside your Documents folder, if you open up that, you're going to see a Euro Truck Simulator 2 folder. If you open up that, you're going to see a folder called Mod. If you don't have a folder called Mod, you can create one. Chances are you've got it, though. Drag all 4 files inside that Mod folder and just leave them there. And they're going to all be .scs files. Then you've got them installed in the game. That's how hard it is. Now let's go into the game and activate them. All right, so now we're in the game and we can activate the mods. So we've launched the game. We're on the main launch pad here, and we're going to click on the mod manager. And you can see that once we've got these 4 files in here, we can see exactly what they are. We've got Heavy Winter for Frosty 8.5, Physics for Frosty 8.5, Frosty 8.5, this is the big one, and then Frosty Wheels. Now, I've already added them, but let's just, for kicks and giggles, I'll take them out to show you how to do it. So basically, when you come in, if you've just put them in there, they're going to look like this, and you're going to have whatever other mods you had in your active mods folder and stuff. And the basic thing is you can't have any other weather mods with this too, so get them out of there if you're going to put the winter weather mod in there. That will conflict with them. So we're going to install Frosty 8.5 just by clicking on the mod and then clicking the little arrow that shoots it in there. We'll put all 4 of these in here. Now you might be saying, does the order matter? Yes, it does. You want Frosty Wheels, Frosty Heavy Winter 8.5, and Frosty Physics above the Frosty 8.5. That means it's going to load higher in your load order. So you want those before it gets to Frosty 8.5. Probably good to have them close to the top of your mod order too, if you've got a lot of mods in there. And now we should be all set. So we're going to confirm our changes, which really aren't any. We've installed the mods. Now when we launch up the game, we're going to continue the game. When we launch it up, we're going to see that we have a winter wonderland. So let's go in now and make a drive in the snow. Okay, so we are in the game. And one of the things I was thinking, we're right now, and last time we had been doing a lot of quick jobs to get some of those heavy cargo achievements. We're going to kind of leave that. We're down in Turin at the moment. And I'm thinking, I want to go up to Scandinavia, get up into Germany a little bit here. I want to try to go to Munich too to see if we can get that next run in the Orient Express, the Munich to Vienna run that I've been trying to get forever. So our goal is kind of get closer to Munich a little bit. I'm going to see what we've got here to do that. This one right here I was looking at. It's an excavator Volvo, and we're going to take it from Turin up through the mountains. What could possibly go wrong in the mountains and snow? Into Geneva. And so we're going to try that. Let's begin our delivery here and let's get started. Now, the slippery wheels one is going to cause us to hit stuff. There's no way we're going to make this drive without smashing into something. I just know it. So bear with me as we crash into stuff. All right, now if we did this all right, we have a winter wonderland. Now, I'm not sure yet, and the mods page doesn't really mention it too much, about that heavy winter thing, right? And like how much does that add bad weather and stuff like that? But we're going to have a nice short 4-minute drive to go get our tractor here, our trailer. So we'll go pick that up. We'll leave wherever we are in Turin. I confess I don't remember where we were the last time we drove our truck here, but we'll go pick up our excavator or pick up our load here, and then we'll get on the road. So we'll see you shortly. But yeah, this is looking pretty cool. It is 8 o'clock on Saturday night. We'll probably sleep at some point too, so we get to drive in the daytime in the snow. Of course, a nighttime snowstorm would be pretty cool. But yeah, you can see that we've got all the snow in the game right now. It's all yellow because of the headlights, but I think that's going to be better in the daytime. Go left here, got the light. Pretty cool, huh? All right, we're here to pick up our Volvo equipment. And I just went over to the hotel and slept. So instead of it being 8 o'clock at night, it is now 5 o'clock in the morning. So we should eventually see the sun come up. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the winter mod modifies the daytime too. It's not my best backup job here, but I think it's going to work for us. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So we have our tractor on the back. We should get a nice drive with the sun coming up, heading north. And watch, I figured out how to use my beacons. Oh, might as well do that, huh? We got them. We might as well use them. Pretty cool. So, nice. Oh, this is pretty, I'm feeling pretty special now with these beacons going. We've got about a little bit less than a 5-hour drive. So let's head out of town and check out our winter wonderland. I'm excited to drive in the snow. This was so much fun last year, except for the fact that I kept sliding all over the place and hitting other stuff. So we're going to try to avoid that. I might turn off the slippery thing. It's kind of thing that's like, well, it's fun for a while, but then after you start like mushing stuff all the time, it's not very much fun. And the way it used to work, if I recall, we can talk about this more as we get out on the road. So we'll see in a little bit as we get out on the highway. All right, we got about 3 hours and 48 minutes left. And I think the winter mod does change the length of the day too, because it's 6:30 and it's not even approaching daylight yet. So hopefully we get some sun up for this ride too, because we want to see the winter landscape during the daytime here. I think with almost 4 hours left, it's going to be after 10 o'clock, right? So by then the sun's got to be up. So we should see in a little bit, we'll see some wintry landscape during the day here. But it's kind of cool at night too, because you can see all the snow around and stuff like that. And it's got that winter cold feel to it. So now I feel like we're really driving in winter, ready for the Christmas holiday event now. Which, by the way, I was looking up last year. I gotta go faster. Last year it started on December 17th, which was a Thursday. If they use that same pattern, that would mean that it's going to start on December 16th, which would be a Thursday this year, or maybe December 17th, which would be a Friday, but right around then. And this is what, December 7th right now. So only about 10 days left before we see it. Yeah, I can see it's getting lighter now too, can't you? But one thing I wanted to point out is we figured out, press O to use the beacons. Check it out. We got our beacons up. Look at that. Beacons going all over the place in the back and on top of the Volvo and stuff like that. Oops, don't want to hit anything here. Better get back in the truck. That was pretty cool, I thought. That was Sam Cattell who pointed out that. Now, I think a bunch of people have told me how to use them, Looks like a little bit of an accident over there. Winter weather here. Got to drive safely, people. Sam Cattell mentioned what they were. He cleared up some of the issues because I wasn't even sure quite what the beacons were. But now we know how to use them. We have become study. So thank you, Sam, for pointing out the errors of our way on our previous episodes. It is fun to have the winter. I mean, I don't know what it quite is, but driving in winter, American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, while it's winter outside, just feels really cool to drive. Whoa. Okay, so you might have noticed there that I had a little difficulty stopping. And I assume the physics mod is the same as it was the last time I used it, which was around winter of last year. And the thing I want to point out, the physics mod for making the road slipperier, normally, like if you're driving in a winter landscape now and you're trying to like turn left or something like that, right? It's going to, your tires are going to slide. You're going to have horizontal slipperiness, as well as if you're going straight ahead and you're trying to stop, it's going to take you longer to stop, right? Well, the physics mod for the winter event, I think it only impacts your straight ahead slipperiness. So you don't really have to worry about sliding off the road on corners and stuff like that, which you would have to do if you normally kind of had, snowy driving and stuff like that. This is perfect like winter. I really don't know where the road is. There we go. We found it now. But in the game, it's only straight ahead, and you will notice it. So you have to anticipate stopping more, and you have to be ready to put your brakes on because it's going to take you a lot longer to stop. And until you get used to it, you're going to smash into things. And because we smashed into things last year, I'm hoping that this year we don't smash into things. I turned it off eventually last year because after a while it just got to be kind of more annoying than it was fun. But it's fun to kind of play around with it a while. You kind of feel a little bit more like you're driving in the snow and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Now, one of the other mods that I did notice that I didn't install is a no fog mod. And I was wondering why I would want to install that, right? But now, as I can see how foggy the landscape is right now here, I'm thinking that might have been actually a good thing to install because I would rather be able to see stuff than have it be so foggy like this. So I might add that one. If I do, I'll mention it on the next episode. Whoa. Yeah, so it just takes you longer. You hit the brakes and you're like, I'm not stopping as quickly as I usually do. So you got to be really careful about that. I'm sure we're going to hit a toll gate booth gate on one of these episodes too with this on. But yeah, we can see it now, the snow on the sides of the road. And I think, I don't quite know how the Heavy Winter mod works, but I think basically what it does, it just creates some storms for you to drive in and you get snow falling all around and stuff. Yeah, so you can see here too, just not to kind of jump around topics here, but we can make these corners pretty easily. Normally, if the roads were snowy like this, you'd have to be really careful on these corners, but you've got the same traction you do in the regular game. So you're not going to slide off the road so much as you're just going to slide into things in front of you. But yeah, so I think that Heavy Winter mod, to keep yapping about it a little bit, I think the Heavy Winter mod makes it so you get storms, but not all the time. I might actually, though, play with the foggy one, although this is kind of cool for a different thing. We've had, as I mentioned, like I think in the American Truck Simulator episode just a little while ago, I can't remember the last time it even kind of rained on us in America or rained on us in Europe. So I feel like we've kind of had this weatherless environment, even with the realistic brutal weather mod installed in American Truck Simulator. But we're going to we'll keep moving along here and taking this excavator up to Geneva. So far it's been pretty, this is a strong truck now, so it doesn't struggle too much on the hills and everything. But if we do take a look outside here, we can see that beautiful winter landscape. This is cool. This is really kind of a nice touch. And I think last year I used this for like a month or so until I got so sick of winter that I was just like, oh, I've had it with winter. And I went to the spring mod after that and the regular one shortly thereafter. But it's fun to play around with for winter. And really, if you're going to do the Christmas event, you need the snow, right? If you're delivering presents and you're imagining you're Santa, delivering toys all over the place, you kind of need this snow. Now it's a beautiful day, right? You want this. This goes hand in hand with the Christmas event. Because I remember last year, sorry, I'm just babbling on, but whatever, it's good. I think last year I did the first Christmas delivery with just regular green weather and sunshine and everything like that. And it's like, nah, this doesn't feel like Christmas. We need snow. And that's what prompted me to search for the mod. And this is basically just an updated version of the mod that we used last year in here. But this is better. Now I can pretend I can have my little Santa fantasy and pretend I'm Santa delivering presents all over the place. So bring on that winter event now. But anyway, enough of me babbling. I'm going to drive a little bit, and we'll see you as we get closer to our destination. We just chatted for about 2 hours here of the 4-hour drive. So, but beautiful landscape around here. Now let's take one last look outside. I mean, yeah, this is cool. Very, very nice. And they've updated it nice, too, for version 1.40 when the graphics engine changed. Well, we're going down a big hill here, which means that we will be really slippery if we had to try to stop. Yeah, so they, the 1.40, of course, was the big graphics engine, and we were using 1.3 something last winter. So they've updated it nicely to work with these new graphics. This looks great. There's still a few places where the road sections don't quite match up. I think we could see it going into the tunnel and stuff, but, nothing's perfect. Whoa, almost hit that car. Anyway, we'll keep plugging along. Oh, look at the snow up in the mountains and everything. That's so cool. All right, so we just got off the highway here. We're approaching Geneva. Head up left. Wow, this is a narrow spot right here. It's funny though too. Just mentally driving in the snow like this, I just go slower. Like I have to. It just kind of feels like you're driving in winter too. It's got a really good feel for it, and just approach. So like as I'm coming into these corners, I feel like, oh wait, I have to take it slow. Oh wait, I have to take it slow, because you know how slippery they would be in real life. And even though the horizontal turning doesn't seem to matter, it's hard for my brain not to go slower around these corners. Now I hope I don't take this lack of horizontal slipperiness from driving in the game into real life, because you fly off the road if you do it in real life. But it's our first time to Geneva. We have a couple of question marks here we can go check out too after we drop this off, but I'll probably do that between episodes a little bit. So here we are. Fun little drive. I'm happy the mod. We got a nice day. And let me know what you think. Well, we'll back in and stuff first. We got a little bit more to go. Oh, red light. So yeah, we'll check in here as soon as we get to the drop-off spot and approach some backing up fun here. All right, here we are at Euro Goodies or something like that. What kind of parking we're going to get with this one. Okay, let's see what we've got. 90, nice. Oh, right along the side there. Okay, so this is the one, if you recall, a while ago, where right on the corner, I hooked the whole trailer and wasn't able to park it. I had to abandon the whole trip because I hooked the trailer over a post on the right-hand side and then eventually just couldn't park it. That was a long time ago, but I remember this spot because it totally screwed up the parking. But I think we can do it this time. We're going to try. Oh, this doesn't have a post here, though. This is friendlier. So what we want to try to do is do a complete U-turn and then just back it straight up. That shouldn't be too bad. The hard part's going to be making the U-turn here effectively. We have to go very close on the right side. And now maybe cut it all the way around. Can we do this? Perhaps. If we can do that, then we can just back it right in, right? That's easy. Yeah, so far so good, huh? This might be one of those easy 90s if you can make that U-turn. All right, we appear to be nice and straight now. We should be able to just take this right in. I'm excited too here for our first storm. That'd be pretty cool, because I think you get some pretty wintry weather with the Heavy Winter Mod. It appears that it's not all the time, right? Which would make sense. Can't really see the white spot on the white ground very well here, but hopefully we're going to get this sorted out. I'm not going to screw this up really. A straight back up, am I? Give it to us. Oops, wrong way. Straighten this out. But yeah, little snowstorm would be pretty cool. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh man, I butchered this, didn't I? That's embarrassing. It's just like a straight backup. Oh well. I was just a little bit too complacent here, huh? This should be good. There we go. We're in. All right, so we are home. Delivered our little excavator here. And we got some... By the way, one of our drivers, while we were driving, made 33,000 euros for us. It's like more than Jana Kay, an American Truck Simulator, has ever made in her whole career. 33,000 euros for one delivery. So we got 53,000 euros. We started with 12,000. We are inching our way up to level 30. Gives us another 12,571 experience points. Gives us a grand total of 65,000 euros. We're going to buy next, but probably another garage driver and stuff like that. We still have a lot of those bigger achievements to do, but that brings us to the end today. Again, I think we're going to work up to Munich and see if we can get another leg of the Orient Express. Eventually, I want to try to get up into Scandinavia to do some of the achievements up there, and still have in my head that we want to see if we can back up a tandem trailer, because I've heard you can do it in Euro Truck Simulator 2. We've proven that it's I think Jim Wagner put a comment in, it said it's like backing up rope in American Truck Simulator because it just goes all over the place. I just can't do it in American Truck Simulator, but I've heard it's possible to back them up in Euro Truck Simulator. So challenge accepted. We're going to go to Scandinavia because that's where all the tandems are. Try to get a tandem trailer and see if we can back it up. But 10 days from now or so, we should see the Christmas event too. So let me know what you think. What do you think of the snow mod? Have you tried it out? Do you like it? Things you'd like about it, things you don't like about it? Have you tried the physics mod and stuff like that? And other comments, ideas? Interested to hear them as well too. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye.